worked with the A-Teens.
Yeah.
And you had a European Smash Step Up, I read online.
Yeah, that's
Tried
true.
to do a little research here.
Yeah.
So how did that come about? How did your first professional gigs
Actually,
come about?
well, I came in production like early around 94, I think. 94, 95, you know?
Right.
Coming to like production with a friend of mine called Rami, which was working with Max Martin and Rami, always been Max and Rami.
Okay, Max and Rami.
Yeah, but before they were together, I was working with Rami, so he kind of taught me exactly details about everything. And Logic, he got me into Logic world.
Cool.
Yes, and then I just loved the way like I could do all kinds of music without having to do one thing as an artist.
Right.
So, and then I just decided, you know what, I don't want to be an artist. I don't want to be an artist. I just want to do production, do songs for every single artist, and switch my style and without, you know. So that's what I did with Rami, and we had the first hit together early, you know.
Was that the Step Up?
No, actually way earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and with this girl group called Popsy and stuff like that, and then the Step Up thing came like 5 years later or something, like 2000 or something. I don't know.
Right on.
Yeah, so and I won a Grammy with that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
that was your first Grammy?
yeah, that's my first Grammy.
No, not your last.
Oh, sorry?
And not your last.
Hopefully. So now I just got nominated with Just Dance.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Lady Gaga?
Lady Gaga, yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool.
So when you were learning production from Rami,
Yeah.
what was like the biggest surprise to you about how things worked on the production side?
Surprise. I mean, it wasn't like a surprise. It was just fun. I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. I can make this. I can switch this. I can tweak sounds and stuff like that.
You're like a kid in a candy store.
Exactly, definitely, because you have so much in your head and you find like a really way to like make it sound, you know, all that. So especially with Logic, because that made my life much easier, you know.
Right.
Definitely.
And were you playing a lot on the tracks you were doing?
Yeah. I play guitars. I play keys. But then you can program stuff and you know, the tweak everything. You can. That's what it is.
When you were in Sweden,
Yeah.
at some point did you say, if I got to get in the game in the States, I got to get over there? What made you move from Sweden to the States?
Okay, well, I kind of felt like I had success in Sweden. I did what I was supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like, fight. I'm a fighter. I've been fighting forever. So and I made it. It kind of felt like I made it in Sweden. I wanted to take it to the next level, you know, in the U.S. because I just realized that Sweden is like only 9 million people, like we said before earlier, and if you make a hit, you're only gonna sell from. I mean, if you're lucky, the songs get out of Sweden, you know, or Scandinavia or something. But if you get success from the U.S., it goes everywhere else.
Right.
So, which is why I was like, you know, I'll go to the U.S. and do the same thing. It's harder to make it because it's incredible.
So what was your first production job in the U.S. like when you came over and you were kind of the new kid on the block here?
You know what? Actually, before the kind of break that I had with the Shakira and then Wyclef.
Right, the Hips Don't Lie remix.
Like a mashup for the World Cup soccer, 2006.
Yes.
Before that, I did some stuff. I was trying while I was in Sweden. I did some stuff on Christina Milian. I did some stuff on 3LW, but it would never hit.
Right.
You know, it wasn't my time. You know, I was like, trying, and I was in Sweden then. And then when the World Cup thing happened, it just became natural. You know what? I got to be here and fight for it.
So how did that come around with the World Cup? Like, how you did the remix, the mashup first?
Yeah, I mean, you know, like there's so many people that have been submitting ideas and songs and stuff like that to the World Cup, because, you know, to get the official Sonic thing, and I got it. So and I was so happy about it, the whole thing. And then they were looking for a major artist to do like official song, which I made that song too.
Sure.
And then Shakira was like either way between Ricky Martin or Shakira, so they've chosen Shakira.
Sure.
And at a time she had a single coming out, which was Hips Don't Lie.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't do like two songs to promote two songs; it would clash and all that. So we came up, maybe let's do a mashup, the World Cup song together. So it was a challenge. It was a different tempo, different this.
Right.
But it happened, so it was crazy. So.
And she ended up performing that live.
Yeah, live for like, it was actually 2.3 billion people watching.
That's amazing.
Like the biggest event.
So once you got that soccer, you know, huge, you know, rush from that, What did that do for you on a professional level?
It just had me get more meetings, big meetings, like with major A&Rs and executives and all that. So they were kind of, oh, cool, they said, yeah, let's meet up, and then after that I got the Cataluna thing, gig, which was from the same company and as Shakira, Epic Records, and then I did. I got together with Cataluna and her manager Tehran and all thing in the studio, and then we did 5 songs in 5 days.
Wow.
Boom, 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 boom.
Just knocked them out.
One of them is Wine Up, and all the singles, and it was crazy. It was just magic.
So when you say you did 5 songs in 5 days, did you have like some beats and some things ahead of time?
The only thing I had just a beat of a Wine Up beat, like boom, 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 boom,
right.
That thing that I had.
Yeah.
But all the other songs I create them. Most of the time I create on the spot.
So when you're working with an artist, like Cataluna comes in, do you try to see what her...
Of course. I have a discussion. Always, like, I talk to the artist, see what they are about, what they want, what they're thinking. You got to make them excited. You got to know what's in their head, and get into that and create something around that. Definitely. Music is just fun. It's fun. You just create and have fun. Don't complicate it. The moment you start overthinking it, it just becomes problems, you never get what you want,
But it's the balance of that pressure for the hit.
Yeah.
And the one to have fun and just being creative.
Exactly, but I always go for the fun.
That's good.
I always, of course, there's, in my head, there's formula.
Yeah.
There is a formula, you don't overdo it.